Hello. Back to recapping. Okay. So we missed technically 2 weeks of D&D. My internet wasn't working well enough to where I could live stream. And then I think there were a few times when everyone else's internet was being really finicky, but we still found ways to kind of play. So
Yep.
right here is just a small recap session, and then also a side role play thing for Klein, which it will make sense as to why we're doing it once we're done with the recap and we go into my role play. So I know it's weird and all that. I mean, I should have gone straight into, you know, I would have liked to have live streamed our last press few games, but couldn't do that. Life gets in the way.
Yeah, because last week was pretty big.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, yeah, so what happened 2 weeks ago, because internet stuff, yeah, like you guys had just opened the window, or you left the window open for Dawn to see what would happen.
You're too far ahead. You're too far ahead. We were last.
Okay.
Last
are we starting on the?
Yeah, we were on the ship. Remember how we had to cut it, and then we I think we were last on the ship because I
Okay.
Yeah, because I after we were in the, where were we actually? I don't remember. The dude who was the researcher dude, the not doctor. We were in the main two rooms, and we were investigating that. And then when we started, we went downstairs.
Okay. Yeah. So so Klein, Hazel, and Lily were in the Inquisitor ship, where was an Inquisitor that was sent to this island 2 years ago, with a famed professor that was they were looking into something, but it wasn't totally known what. Klein and the group were looking through the soldiers' cabins, and also the Inquisitor and the professor. You guys found like a book of poems, poetry, and old like fable stories, kind of like our version of the Grimm's fairy tales, is what you technically found. And so Klein actually took that to study that.
I found a gun. I found a gun for Hazel.
You found a shotgun. Mm-hmm. Gave that to Hazel and got Hazel's undying gratitude.
Yes, I was really proud of that.
Yeah, and so Klein knows that there was 2 bookmarks technically in the book. Lily found the professor's notes and kind of his scribbles of why he was there and what he was looking for. And one of the standout things is that it was the professor's great grandfather's dream to find this island and find what was supposedly here. As you guys were looking at, you guys found some other stuff. Klein also did find a jar of candy that you guys have not used yet. You haven't tried opening it yet.
I totally forgot about the jar of candy. I don't even think I have it in my notes. I need to write that down, actually. I should do that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely try the candy. Yeah, and they look like butterscotch toffee bites, like not the hard candies, but like those soft type.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Kind of like fudge. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, and so while you guys did that, you did find a letter from one of the soldiers, from his wife, writing him, asking him to be safe. While that's going on, Rack and the others were talking to.
I think it was the hunter. They were interrogating the hunter.
While that was going on, Rack, Ginkgo, and Mercy were interrogating this poor hunter, who is afraid to go into the forest and only hunts on the outskirts of the forest. And they were kind of telling him he's a loser and a coward and worthless for not going into the forest.
Yeah, rock.
One of the other things that Lily did find was a bottle of a potion of invisibility, as well as the recipe to make the thing of invisibility.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Philip keeps reminding me. Let's see. And then you also did find a vial of liquid that is kind of frosty, and you guys have not figured out what that is yet. Rakinko and Mercy were interrogating this poor hunter. He pretty much said that the forest has always been dangerous, and there's always been these wild creatures there that some are friendly, some are dangerous, and you just be careful. But since the past 2 years, since the Inquisitor and them came, it's been very different, and everything now is terrifying. At the same, and so they didn't get much information out of him because they kind of made him mad. um, then while you guys were on the ship, Rack, Mercy, and Kinko went to the tavern and began to eat steel meat because they wanted pork and beef, even though this island you have not seen any livestock on it, but that's still what they ordered.
Makes sense. I mean, I probably didn't even realize that.
Yeah. So so while you guys, so they were doing that, they did meet the woman Ray, and kind of knows that even though this is a small town, like she is definitely a lot more attractive than anyone else here. And they noticed that she had a bracelet on, and found out that the bracelet was actually given to her by the Inquisitor himself to apologize for the soldiers harassing her. After that, not much else was found out. You guys were told to go to sleep. And they were told, you were told like, hey, this house is abandoned. Go ahead and take it. You guys notice that in every house, like all the windows are sealed up, the doors are sealed, so like it's more fortified, even though they're not great fortified. You were told not to go out during the day because the mist is dangerous. People go missing in the mist. As you guys were sleeping, as you guys kind of settled in, uh, um, Hazel, I'm trying to get you guys names. Hazel, to make up to thank Klein for being so generous with the shotgun, shared her 2 Moons whiskey with her, and or with him, and Klein got
Immediately
really
drunk. Immediately. Like one sip, and he was already done. Like, oh my gosh.
And crashed out. And so the group decided to leave one of the windows open during the day just to see what happened. And immediately, as the sun rose and began to peak, the fog went dense and began to seep in as you guys heard growling and muttering outside. And Mercy got grabbed and pulled outside by these
Mercy was
tendrils.
sleeping. It was Lily and I.
It was Lily that got
Lily,
pulled, huh?
Lily and I both got dragged out. I thought. I could be completely wrong, but I mean, from what I remember, we were both inside, and I believe we both failed the saves, and we immediately got checked outside. And yeah.
That's right. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was at a different place, and I was trying to go off memory and reading. Where Clyde and Lily got pulled out, and they saw this zombie dog thing, which later on, when you guys got closer, you realized it was like it was a hell panther. And as you guys began to fight that, and there was this zombie type, like wispy guy that was looked very ashy. So you fought. So you fought one of each of those, and as Klein made the killing hit, it turned into this wispy orb and flew into the sky. And Klein felt like his wounds kind of lighten, get healed. As when the panther was killed, it actually died on the ground with a thing. We ended that night with those kills and hearing this woman chanting around the corner and echoing all around you, and that's how 2 weeks ago ended.
Yes. And then the next week and began with actually Klein being the one to decide to run off and see what's going on with the singing.
Yeah. So Klein took off. The fog was so heavy you could only see 10 feet or 15 feet away from you. So as Klein turned the corner, he saw 2 more of those guys and 1 more of those dogs. and you guys began to fight your way through the town with more of those things coming in. Still hearing the singing getting louder and louder, and as you guys fought and killed two of those wisps, the fog lightened up, and you could see this floating woman barreling at you, and you felt this pressure of the magic just envelop everyone and do mental damage, giving everyone headaches.
I don't think I saw the woman yet. I was in the house because you missed a part where
Oh, was
while
that?
everybody
I
wasn't it
thought that was after. No, because
no,
the
because
first
I didn't see
attack.
the woman.
Oh, okay. I thought the
Yeah.
first attack was everyone was bumped.
Yeah, because I think
Because Mercy
everyone got
didn't.
attacked mentally, but if I remember correctly, Klein
Because
didn't
Mercy
actually see
didn't.
her.
Yeah, because Mercy didn't do the fail until after the first attack by her.
Oh, okay. Well, I think, yeah, that's true.
Maybe you were down the street already. Okay, I thought everyone was around to see her. Okay, so Klein missed her then.
Yeah, because I
Oh, that's
think,
right.
yeah, because I
You
was in
went
the
after the
house.
dog that was down the street.
Yeah.
No, you weren't in the house yet because the house wasn't opened yet. Because you
Okay.
went inside because Mercy cut into the house.
Yes, that's true. Okay.
So yeah, so I think you were actually helping Ginkgo fight the dog that was down the street, and so the house was in your way. I think that's what happened.
Okay. I don't remember, but
Yeah, and so she attacked, and then the fog happened again, enveloping everyone. Mercy went to attack the dog, completely missed, and cut into one of the neighboring houses where the girl Ray, lives with her family. And the fog began to go inside, and Klein heard her scream and ran inside to save her.
mm-hmm.
As the fight continued, you guys ended up killing the rest of the creatures. Klein saved the girl.
Rock
And
got sexually assaulted.
Yep. Rack got kissed by this woman who had this flowing blonde hair, but had this beautiful dress on, but her skin was very like purple and decaying, and definitely looked like she had been dead for a couple hundred years. As she reached forward and grabbed him and gave him a big long kiss.
Mm-hmm. Oh, didn't I have a roll for if there was tongue? I don't remember. I don't think there was. Was there?
No, you rolled and there was. Or he rolled and there was.
Have people roll for terrible things.
Yep. And so, and so as that happened, like tendrils of purple and black began to show in his veins, and she vanished. You guys finished that fight, went back inside the house, closed the window this time, and went to
Well,
sleep.
Klein flirted with what's her face, with Ray for a while there. Flirted with her, got her thank yous, and then we went back to bed.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So then the next day, you guys or the next night, technically, because you guys can only travel at night. You guys went back to the tavern to see Ray to get her thank yous and see if she knew any more. You guys asked about her bracelet because you guys found out that the bracelet was one to find out if loved ones were harmed or okay. You guys figured out that this bracelet only works one way. That was for the Inquisitor only to be able to track her. She did give you guys, though, a poem that the Inquisitor had given her.
Yes, forgot about that.
Yep. And so you guys took that, trying to decide what to do. You guys decided, you know what? We have information about where the Starsworn is and where the curse is. Talking about this kind of maze path, not too difficult, but you could easily get lost. And you guys decide to make your way that way. As you guys went into this maze, you were it was told to go at the angel, go left for the Starsworn, at the angel to go right for the curse. You guys wanted to deal with the Starsworn first, so you went left. Mercy was the first one to go through, and as she stepped through, she saw her mentor Chavot kind of out in the path a little bit and beckoning her to follow him, and she went into a trance and just beelined it for him. As Hazel stepped through, she saw her brother swinging on a swing and fall off, and the ground just devour him as it began to have these tendrils begin to eat him. Uh, Lily walked through and just was like, "What are you guys doing? Why is Mercy going that way? Why is um, uh, Hazel digging in the ground?" As Klein walked through and saw his grandfather in a
His
hammock,
dead
just
grandpa.
chilling with a pineapple or coconut.
And coconut juice. It's vacation
Yep,
juice. He was chilling with
exactly.
some vacation juice.
He was totally good. And as Klein begins just to talk to him,
Mm-hmm.
and Ginkgo walks through and sees the mighty tree that had mentored him when he first came back or gained consciousness. And then I think Rack passed too. Did Rack? I think Rack passed.
Yeah, I don't remember him seeing anything or anything happening.
Yep. Uh, as Lily begins to shake each person and breaks them out of their curse or their mind things, and looks over and sees Mercy about to step onto this frozen lake. And as he runs, he just barely misses her as she steps out onto this lake, and a few steps in, just disappears into it. You guys turn the corner or are trying on the lake to like pound into it. You're unable to like see down. It looks like it's water just frozen over. Unable to break through the lake, and then you guys find the tree that you were told had the secret door. You guys figured out the riddle was that to walk through it, you had to close your eyes, and you could pass easily. As you guys got through, you saw this very nice, well kept garden. Very beautiful, exotic flowers with a woman chanting in a little gazebo as you saw Mercy on her knees, just kind of swaying to the chantingness. Hazel ran over, shook her, woke him up, and the woman looked towards them and began to smile, and then that's how that session ended.
Yep. Okay, so officially after that, last week I wasn't able to actually join at all with the session, and so what we did is we split it off, and so I'm going to do my little part, just kind of refreshing into it, and so yeah, we'll go ahead and start with that, I guess. Yay!
Okay.
Get to find out what happened to Klein.
Yep. So we're picking up with Klein. So everyone's standing there as Mercy and Hazel are ahead of you guys, looking at this woman, kind of terrified, as Klein, Ginkgo, and Lily are standing back, kind of figuring out what to do, what's going on.
Sorry. The dogs.
Yep, I know the feeling. Yeah, so Lily or Hazel and Mercy stand up and begin to try to get away as the woman stands up, and Klein hears in his mind, "What are you doing here?"
Okay, I'm probably gonna be like, oh wait, actually, see, I'm trying to remember exactly. I guess we're looking for the Star Sworn.
And this smile comes across her face. She lifts up her hand and says, "No more cursed ones." And she snaps, and Klein blinks out of it, like he feels his mind just warp as in this like pull on his stomach as he's dropped into this glowing all around him place and splashes into the ground, and feeling like this is not a natural place. You see like fireflies, but are glowing purples, greens, blues, going around him, and he hears laughter and splashing ahead of him. It doesn't seem like it's too far away, but everything else around you, like Klein, he's never seen before.
Okay. I want to. Actually, I wouldn't. I want to look around. I want to just. Okay. Try to figure out where I am. Would that be investigation or perception?
Perception, unless there's something like specific you're trying to like research or look into.
He has no idea where he is. He just knows there's pretty plants everywhere. Okay. He's gonna have a little panic attack for a minute there. And also, he's gonna remember that he was called cursed for some reason. He doesn't remember being cursed. I'm just gonna go towards the laughter.
Okay. Are you touching any of the plants as you go, or are you just trying to like avoid them?
It probably does touch the plants.
So yeah, as you walk by like these like purple ones and you touch them, like they like flutter and then they like pull inside, forming like a bowl. And as you touch like some of the other ones, they begin to react. The mushrooms begin to grow green instead of purple, and even as you walk through like this water that you're only about 2 inches into, every step the water begins to like glow different colors as the like it splashes and sprays out.
Okay. As that's going on, probably gonna like knowing that I'm in a really, really funky place that's not normal at all, I might want to take one of my. I mean, I assume I've got some empty bottles or something in my bag. Um,
Yeah,
I want to actually grab. I want to cork a little bit of that water, and I think I want to like at least pick one of the plants or something like from the roots.
Okay, give me a nature check on the plants. The water you easily just kind of pull up.
Imagine if I have to roll for the water. That'd be awkward. Okay, 14.
Right?
I'm missing the water. I can't do this.
Yeah. So which one are you grabbing? Like the plant that shriveled up, or like the mushroom, or one of the other like kind of flowery looking things?
Which one looks less dangerous, or like less like it could be dangerous?
They all none of them seem to be none of them seem like they would be either hostile or, as far as you know, none of them seem like they would be too terrifying.
You know, I'm gonna go for the plants down here. Um, right there. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
so
that's more likely.
Sure.
Yeah, those are the ones he would go for.
Okay. So yeah, as you look at it, to you it looks like a normal kind of overgrown weed type thing. So it's not like the super exotic thing. So you kind of like dig around it, and you're able to like easily pull out it with its roots with a clump of the soil to keep it kind of soiled still.
Okay, I'm sure I have a jar somewhere. I'm just gonna stuff it in my bag or something, or one of my jars, and just stuff it back in my purse, and then my bag, and then I'm gonna run towards.
You still have that backpack that's like the bag of holding.
Yes, I do. Oh yeah, you're right. I'd have all my jars and stuff in there. So yeah, I'm gonna shove it in one of the jars, and then shove it in my bag, and then run because I do have to get back to everybody. I mean, you can't be in a place like this and not be curious at least about a couple of the stuff.
Oh, definitely. Like it's one of those places you could accidentally forget what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So as Klein is like kind of jogging through this water, and it's splashing all the different clothes, and the laughter and the splashing gets louder and louder as he turns the corner, and he sees this lake across this lake. Not too. It's not a big lake. It's almost like more like a good sized stream. And across it, he sees these different creatures splashing about and laughing and having a good time as they begin to talk in Sylvan. You don't speak Sylvan, do you?
Nope, I do not.
Yeah. So you don't understand a thing they're saying, but you can tell that it seems very friendly and like they're all getting along as you kind of are hiding behind a tree so that way you're not, because Klein wouldn't want to step out and just be seen, I'm sure. And you take it in that you see them, it looks like teenage friends or young adult friends just splashing around on the beach.
Okay. Since you described it as it seems like they're pretty okay, he's gonna step out and I think call to them because what else is he gonna do? Yeah.
So what's he say?
Hello. Can you help me? Please don't kill me or try to kill me. I'm friendly.
So as this one, who's kind of sitting more like here on the beach, splashing her legs, looks over and she says, "What's a human doing here?" As the man looks over and, I don't remember summoning one. And the woman looks and says, "Ah, friend, please come sit with us."
Okay, I'll
And she gives
splash.
a big smile.
Okay, I'm gonna splash through the water, go towards them, and just tell them, be like, I don't know where I am. I need to get out of here. I was with all my friends. We just met, I think, the Star Sworn person, and now I'm here.
Ooh. All right, so as you're walking and talking, like you see these like long eels kind of wrap through your feet and just kind of going back and forth. You don't get the sense that they're threatening, but almost the sense that they're playing, like going through your legs. As you say that, this one again looks at you. It says, "The Star Sworn, you met her?"
Yes, she called me cursed, and then she transported me here.
She goes, "Oh, that's not the Kestia I remember."
Well, at least I thought she was the Star Sworn. I don't know if it's true, but we were what island out of game? What island were we at again? Where were we?
Hold on. You were at the island of Elevia.
Olivia. Okay. Well, my group, we were in the island of Olivia, and we were trying to like fix some curse on the island, and it was like there's this weird mist and stuff in the whenever the sun comes out, and there's all these creatures, and we thought it was the Star Swarms that was doing this, so we were just searching, and we found this. And I'm gonna go ahead and describe the lady that we saw. I don't remember what she looked like, but I'm sure Klein would. Um,
Yeah. So as you mentioned, like the eye, this one over here says, "Well, that sounds like Kestia to me, but she's always been friendly to my knowledge. I don't remember her being so evil. But I mean, it has been who knows how long in your planes. Well, she must have banished you here for a reason. It's been a long time since any human's been sent here."
For a reason? Like, what kind of reasons are there for banishing a human to here?
So, and then this one looks at you and kind of like sit and kind of like, do you sit down or are you still standing?
Probably still standing.
Okay, so this one kind of like scoots more like closer to you and looks up at you and says, "Well, do you know where you are, human?"
No. Uh, I have no idea. Fairyland?
Well, yes, you are in the Feywild.
Feywild.
It takes extreme magic to come here.
Okay. I mean, your home is beautiful and everything, and you're all really nice, but like, how do I get back?
Oh, to get back, the banishment must end on her part.
She has to end my banishment? Why did she banish me in the first place?
Well, I don't know. If she called you cursed, then were you trying to steal or take something from her?
No, I just asked. I just said we were looking for at least her, the Starsworn, and then she just called me cursed and banished me. I mean, if anything, I was very polite and nice.
Oh, does that mean you were a enemy of Renoa?
Enemy of Renoa. Um, Wait, Klein would know of Renoa, right? He has memories of Renoa, that she was the goddess, the god lady that was one of the evil ones.
Yep. During 200 years ago, she was one of the evil ones. During the calamity, she was one of the deities.
Okay, yeah, I'm not a friend of Renoa or anything. I've never served her. I mean, if anything, if I remember correctly, wasn't she one of the ones that actually caused the calamity and tried to wipe out humanity?
And so the male one will look at you and be like, "Wait, humanity's been wiped out?"
No, but they tried, or at least that's what the room or not rumors, the legend said, is that Renoa was a part of the gods that were trying to wipe out humanity.
Oh, well, that's knowledge to us. We only know of Renoa and Markint and them battling against the Voidbringer.
The Voidbringer? Who's the Voidbringer?
Oh,
Wait, would Klein know anything of that?
he would know that there was a rumored war that caused the calamity of or before the calamity of the Voidbringer being at war with the deities and trying to destroy the entire plane.
Okay, so this is before the other war. The war
Yeah.
with the oh, okay, yeah. I
So he would know the mythology and the folklore of it.
okay. So I'll
But it's,
repeat that.
yeah, but it's not. Yeah, most people don't believe it really happened. They believe it's more like a fairy tale.
Okay.
And so he looks and says, "Oh, well, I guess we don't know much about what's going on in your world. Uh, if you stay with us a while, you know, I'm pretty great myself. If you make friends with me, I can give you a blessing." And each one kind of chimes in and, "No, you should be my friend." And so they all start at the same time, like voices going, arguing at you to like be their friend.
What would my perception of that be, or my insight? I guess you can say. Do they seem?
Yeah, insight.
Oh, okay, not bad.
They seem pretty hungry for you to accept them as your friend.
Like legitimately they want friendship, or they got ulterior motives.
Like you get the sense that you can only that like there is a reason that you have to choose one of them as your friend, and they have a reason for it. But it doesn't seem malicious, but it
Mm-hmm.
does seem mischievous.
Okay, out of all of them, I feel like Klein would be more inclined to go for one of the females. Let me roll to see which one. Which actually would I
Yeah.
do insight
So,
for each one, or would
yeah.
I
So
just? Hmm?
you could ask them each a question of what their friendship means.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so what does friendship mean to you guys?
So the woman who's over here, kind of like she at this point like gets close to Klein and wraps her arm around him and nuzzles up to him. She's about the height of his chest, and she looks up at him. And you know, I like to travel. I can travel distances, and I can actually help you speak. And she speaks in the language that you heard them speak before, and she gives you a smile. The other one kind of looks at her like very uh, not hostilely, but very jealously, and begins to speak in multiple languages and says, "You could understand all those if you were my friend." The woman here begins to like cast a few different spells and like juggling, and you know, I can help you learn some magic if you were my friend. And the man looks at you and goes and becomes invisible and appears right behind, and like you see splashing as he's running around, and pops back into appearance and gives you a smile and says, "His mind can help you get through the shadows."
So, you know, I have a lot of female friends. I don't have very many male friends, so I think I'll go ahead and I'll go with the dude. I forgot his name. What is your name?
"Oh, I am Levian."
Levion. Well, hello, Levion. I'm Klein. Nice to meet you.
And he gives a bow, and "It's nice to meet you too, my friend."
Is there anything like I can do in order to get out of here, or if she banished me because I'm legitimately cursed, is there something I can do to like stop the curse?
So as you accept his friendship, all three of the girls begin to like mock, like you hear the "oh" and like the sulking of it. The dragon here begins to like hop around excitedly as he walks forward and like touches your forehead, and you sense this essence wash over you, and you gain the feat shadow touched.
Ooh.
And he
Okay.
says, "I don't sense a curse amongst you, and
Oof.
I
Okay,
don't
so I'm
know
not
why."
cursed.
And
Okay.
yeah, and at the same time, like you feel that pressure again, and um, oh, there's so you get the like pressure again, and land on your hands and knees in this small creek.
Do I recognize this place?
It looks very similar to part of the forest you were in before.
Okay, so could I do a history or nature check to see if I could find my way back to somewhere like legitimately familiar?
Nature or survival?
Survival. Oh, I'll do survival. That's much better. Oh, I guess that's decent.
That's good. Yeah. So you don't recognize this area. You don't see any foot tracks, but you do see the stream, and you remember that when you were traveling to that maze area, there was a stream coming away from it. So you get the sense that wherever that stream was leading from was the same direction that you probably came from.
Okay, I'm gonna run that direction. And what is it called again? Shadow.
Shadow touched.
Shadow touched. Okay, that's what I thought. I just want to be sure.
Yep. Yeah. So as Klein is running, are you just sprinting, or are you just kind of more like jogging and keeping an eye out?
I want to be sprinting, but I don't want to lose my energy and not be able to help because I assume they're in the middle of a battle. So I'll be sprinting, but trying to conserve. I don't know. I'll be doing the Naruto run. I'm trying to conserve energy.
Okay, so yeah, so you're running. You're running fast, but also on balance. As you make your way through, you do you're jumping over things and you're getting through, and you end up pretty finding this house that you see a path, clear path leading out the house. You're more on this side over here, not not the visual where we see. You're more coming from this way, so you see the back side of the house as you're running up, and you do see it what looks like stone pillars coming this way with a path coming out, and you go in there.
Okay, cool. Okay, question. When I looked up Shadow Touch, there's charisma, intelligence, wisdom, and then just regular.
Yes. So hold on. So you chose Shadow Touched. I'm surprised he went with the guy.
No, it's because the ability. Because that was something that he was like, ooh, that's useful. I want that. I mean, he definitely would have gone for one of the women, but I mean, they had cool things. But as soon as he saw what he could do, I was like, oh yes, that's what he would want.
Yeah, because it was magic linguist, magic initiate, and fey teleportation with Misty Step that you have learned.
The teleportation, yeah, teleportation was a good one too. But go ahead.
Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, you get to pick intelligence, wisdom, or charisma to put up by one.
Oh, okay. I'll just do charisma then.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to actually read what it does. Because hopefully I understand what it was. You learn the invisibility spell, one level. Okay, invisibility spell.
Yeah, so you can cast invisibility once a day.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought it was. I'm happy. Yeah, because that can be very, 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 very useful.
Yep.
Because of course the ability to do magic is too, but yeah. I mean, that probably would have given me more powerful abilities and stuff to actually battle it out and stuff, and
Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense. I could see Klein liking the invisibility thing.
Oh yeah, well, because especially he's more role play. He's trying to find more ways they can establish survival and all that good stuff. Okay, well then I guess we're good. Got the recap, got my character recap, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get off. And
make sure and remember the name Levian.
Can you text it to me? Thank you. Oh, is it raining out there right now? Oh dang, it's pouring. Wait a second. Oh, it's hailing. Oh, it's hailing. Ooh. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna get off, and I will see you all in 20 minutes or so, if that. I'm gonna take a quick break, eat, and once everyone is on, we're gonna go ahead and continue with the story. So I will see you all later.